This is a SpinoKing Sports presentation. Rogers Center's dome has been opened as it's a marvelous afternoon for baseball. It's a huge attendance of nearly 50,000 exciting fans entering the park for part 2 of this series, as today the Toronto Blue Jays once again meet the visiting Cleveland Guardians.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next.
We're in Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada for the middle game of this 3-game series between the Guardians and the Blue Jays. As you can tell, it's a gorgeous afternoon up here, 74 degrees with a humidity of 53%, the wind speed blowing 9 miles per hour, and a little bit of puffy clouds here and there, but still sunny nonetheless. Without further ado, it's time to get this game going, and here is Terry Francona's lineup for his Guardians. Leading off for Cleveland is Jose Ramirez at third base, Andres Jimenez at second base, Ahmed Rosario at shortstop. Batting fourth is Josh Naylor at first base. Batting fifth at center field is Miles Straw. At left field is Stephen Kwan. Catching is Austin Hedges, Oscar Gonzalez at right field, and Owen Miller as the designated hitter. And here is the defense for Toronto. Gurriel Jr., Zimmer, and Hernandez are in the outfield, and Chapman, Bichette, Espinal, and Guerrero Jr. are in the infield. Alejandro Kirk will catch, and Kevin Gausman will pitch.
Just about ready to go, towing the slab in today's game, Kevin Gausman. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
So just about set now. Here's Jose Ramirez. And a pitch. Off the mark there, and we are underway. They say it went. Ramirez swings and blasts one. Deep to right field. And gone! Jose Ramirez bops one out. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Andres Jimenez looks at one outside there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. And a count 1-2.
Okay, from here, he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the fact that his team is now down by a run.
1-2 here. Stays alive. Well, the Blue Jays have seemed to go all in on players with MLB dads. What about those advantages, guys that have been around the clubhouse a lot?
They are not afraid. Being in an intense game, 40,000, 50,000 people screaming. That's like being in the backyard for these guys that have grown up with a big league dad coming to the ballpark all the time. So they're very comfortable in this environment.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another ball. Got him. And now one away.
Well, they should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. First offering misses the mark. Gosman. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. To the left side, but it is well foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second, and it kicks off the base of the wall. Around second now, going for 3. Espinal with a relay throw. He's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Josh Naylor. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First pitch doesn't find the zone. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And the right-hander deals.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And here it comes. Strike 2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Got him swinging. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Miles Straw.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles Straw.
And that's in there for strike 1. Rosario on third with 2 out. Next pitch off the plate. And now it's even 1-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a ball popped up. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run.
You're watching SpinoKing Saturday Baseball. Welcome back to Rogers Center in Toronto. It's a 1-0 contest as the Guardians scored in the first half of the inning. It's time for the Blue Jays to show what they're made of as the bottom of the inning begins. Here's their starting lineup with Alejandro Kirk leading things off as the catcher. Batting second is Guerrero Jr. at first base. Batting third is Santiago Espinal at second. At third base is Matt Chapman. Teoscar Hernandez at right field. Batting sixth at left field is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. At shortstop is Bo Bichette. Bradley Zimmer batting eighth at center field, and batting ninth as the DH is Kevin Biggio. And here's a look at the Guardians' defense. Taking the outfield is Kwan, Straw, and Gonzalez. And taking the infield left to right is Ramirez, Rosario, Jimenez, and Naylor. Austin Hedges will be the catcher, and Shane Bieber will be the pitcher.
Bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What's the word on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Smash to the left side. Toss to Naylor. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Bradley Zimmer.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score, he's definitely able to do that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that one wrapped foul. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
That's one of those swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
Oh, 2 now. And that one almost got him.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Santiago Espinal in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. And the 1-0.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. The pitch. Good eye right there. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Matt Chapman. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And now the 0-1. Chapman gets a piece there. That's to third. Ramirez sends it to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, number 38. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Gosman back to work. This to center field. Zimmer on his way over. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 17.
Austin Hedges stands in. And Cleveland on top 1-0. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
The 1-0. Foul ball. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Stays alive. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So Hedges is gone. And now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Oscar Gonzalez.
First offering, and it just misses. Righty delivers. A swing and a soft liner. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Guardians go down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. kicks and fires. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
One out, runner at second. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Bo.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Now the 0-1. Good eye right there. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Now the tag at third, and they got him. The 2-1. That one fouled off. And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Owen Miller.
For the Guardians, the designated hitter, Owen Miller.
The pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
And he deals. Fought off foul. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the pitch. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. In there for strike 1. Left-hand batter waits. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first, and Ramirez is set down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Good contact guy, good defender. And that's in there for strike 1. Righty to the plate. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Guardians fail to score, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
That's the way to pitch. Nice inning.
Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Bradley Zimmer. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And the righty deals.
Too high.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one. Third home run of the season. It's tied at 1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
0-1's the count.
Tied up here in the early going. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Well struck left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the batting order turns over. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
The catcher, Alejandro.
That one's in there, 0-1. Biggio stands at second with no outs. And that one lifted in the air center field. Straw in position. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This guy has turned into a beast.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next offering way off the plate. Man at second. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Runner at second here, one gone. And a swing and a miss. And there are 2 outs.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So up next for Toronto, Santiago Espinal. Next pitch downstairs, and that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is popped up. Ramirez has this one sized up, and that is that. But a run scores in the inning as this solo home run ties things up. All even at 1 apiece. And welcome back. And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Leading off for the Guardians.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up the middle, Espinal collects. Save!
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Next offering is down low. 1-0.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The pitch. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. And the 3-0 finds the zone. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
First and second, no outs. Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. First pitch just misses. Rosario on second. Naylor on at first with nobody out. Bare hand has to hurry. Puts a bunt down. Chapman. Over to Bichette. And that's all they'll get.
The batter, number 38.
Number 38 now at the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Runners are at the corners, one away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch misses outside, and the count is 2-0. Left-hand hitter waits, and he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one, something off speed, good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And it's even up.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a pitch. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit and a run in to score. The throw to third, and he's in there. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Austin Hedges now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. Gone! That one felt good, and they add on. It's 5-1.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
One down. Oscar Gonzalez will hit next.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
In the air, out towards left center. Gurriel handles the chance.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Owen.
2
Miller.
outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Owen Miller. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground. Chapman. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now, Matt Chapman.
Leading
The Blue
off for
Jays
the
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Bieber back to work. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next pitch is outside. The 1-2. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. 2-2 down. That to right. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses. Chapman gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals, and now it's even up. Nobody out, runner at first. Next one misses. Full count now. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's Gurriel. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a 1-1. Lined into left center, base hit. Chapman around third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Man at second with one away. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yo, 1. Good eye in that spot. And a pitch. And it is 2-1. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. Got him. And there's 2 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little
7,
anxious.
Bradley Zimmer.
Bradley Zimmer next up for the Blue Jays. First offering, and it just misses. And a 1-0. And a foul ball. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Runner leads away at second. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Out to center, Straw under it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's 5-2. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Andres Jimenez.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-0. And he pumps it a strike. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside. The 3-1 is on the way. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Three-two now, and a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, 2 out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Rosario.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Ahmed Rosario. Flares it into the outfield, and there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The first baseman, number 22.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1.
Naylor.
First pitch just misses. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Gosman throws over. Rosario dives back in. Two outs. That one missed. The pitch. Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A 2-run shot, and they add to the lead. It's 7-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Trent Thornton. He's been so good against lefties.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Miles Straw, the next to hit.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
First offering, misses the mark. The wind of the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Righty delivers. Line drive. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, and here is Kevin Biggio.
Leading off for the Jays, the designated hitter, Kevin.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake. One guy that was really great once the count got to 2 strikes, Miguel Cabrera.
The pitch. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Rosario brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 7 and the Blue Jays 2. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, number 38.
Leading off for the Guardians, the left fielder, number 38.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped on a line. And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Austin.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Hedges. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First offering, and it just misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Next offering is in for a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a tapper. Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
So up next, Oscar Gonzalez. In there for strike one. Oh, and 1 now. And that's down and away. The 1-1. Good eye right there. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Owen Miller getting ready to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and that'll do it. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the Blue Jays 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
For Toronto, the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
The right-hander back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And he deals. Way inside, gets out of the way. Next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1. Righty to the plate. Pitch is in for a strike. 3-2 now. And the righty deals. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the
So a
Jays,
man aboard,
third
and
baseman,
here is Matt Chapman. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That one's in there, 0-1. Oh, 1 down. And ball 1. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Matt Chapman hits one out. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And now Teoscar Hernandez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Right
strikeouts.
fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Here's the 0-1. That one drifts inside. Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. In the air, out towards right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In there, and it's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the right-hander deals. Bounced up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball is going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Next offering is way upstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch is outside. Activity in the bullpen. James Karinchak getting ready to go. Morgan warming up as well. Kicks and deals. On the corner for a strike. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and Bichette is retired. That ends the inning. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez.
Leading off the Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And the right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the right. Bichette picks it up. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
So digging in, Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Left-hand batter waits. Fly ball to right. Hernandez under it. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive
Now
it.
batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario digs in now. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. And the slider just misses. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. And a ball evens the count. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 3. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Chapman makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They hold a 7-4 lead.
7th inning stretch.
New pitcher now, Sam Hentges,
Now pitching
trying to protect this lead.
Number 31, Sam Hentges.
And the batter now, Bradley Zimmer. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And the pitch. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded, and they get the out.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
Kevin Biggio next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Now
Challenged him with the
batting,
fastball
catcher,
right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And first offering is fouled off. Biggio at first, one gone.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And a pitch. And 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held up. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball. Next pitch way upstairs. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
For this guy, it's truly a battle when he steps into the box. Only one thing on his mind, seeing that pitch out of the hand and hit it hard somewhere.
2-2 now. Got him looking. Out number 3. One left for Toronto, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Jimmy Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
Jimmy Garcia.
We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Leading off for the Guardians, the first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
The pitch. That one the other way. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
Man at first, Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Bichette. And it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Two outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, number 38. And a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-2. Ball one there.
1 and 2.
And fouled off. Right-handed reliever. And now 2 and 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
The punch out there. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, James Karinchak. And he'll do his best to hang on to this lead.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Back here at Rogers Center, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Santiago Espinal.
The second baseman.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
There's a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
The 0-2. That one missing inside. Righty delivers. That's towards center. Straw should have this one. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Here's Matt Chapman. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next pitch misses inside. And 1-1. Next one in the dirt.
1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. There's a strike.
That's up 2 and 2.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away. Teoscar Hernandez next up for the Blue Jays.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Line drive, caught. Blue Jays go down in order, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. We go to the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Austin Hedges.
Leading off for the Guardians, the catcher, number 17, Austin Hedges.
The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. And now 1-2. Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Here comes the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Oscar Gonzalez will hit next. 1 for 3.
Gonzalez.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And he deals. And that's outside. And that's outside. Kicks and deals. That clips the corner. And the 3-1. That's a strike. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first is in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Owen Miller.
And now Owen Miller. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Zimmer makes the catch, and that'll do it. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Guardians 7, the Jays 4. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Emmanuel Clase.
Now the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Leading off for the Jays, the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
The pitch. And there's a ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes a nice run at catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. In there for strike one. Clase, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
At the belt and fires. Strike two.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there are two down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Bradley Zimmer. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, ball one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Foul ball. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it. The throw into second. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So 2 down. Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
And first offering is fouled off. Zimmer at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Biggio checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Zimmer coming home. Now a long throw home. Dives in, beats the tag. He scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Alejandro Kirk. In the air, right field. And that'll do it.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the boys today.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
This has been a presentation of SpinoKing Sports, home of the NFL, NHL, and Major League Baseball.